Hey guys, welcome to Reddit with Toby. This is my first episode. I want to just do like a little backstory about, you know, what got me hooked on reading was there's a podcast. Let me phrase that. What got me hooked on Reddit was there's a podcast I like called Two Hot Takes, and you know, it got me intrigued and it got me hooked on Reddit stories, and the rest is history. Like I said, I'm a nosy person. I'm very nosy. So, and with the podcast, I'm not doing no audio like streaming stuff. Like, I'm not doing it because I was with an app called Anchor, and it got more for Spotify, and it's acting like I can't find the account. I'm just like, I don't give a shit. So anyway, let's just get into it. And I have my tablet, so have a snack, or if you're watching while you're at work, this episode, I'm gonna title this first episode "Standing Up for Yourself." Standing up for yourself, because we all need to stand up for ourselves and defend ourselves, and not let people treat us any type of way that we don't really like. So let's just get into it. Okay. All right. So this is I found a good one. Because I was multitasking earlier, like I do a lot. What is it? Name it. It's in the saved. Because of course I have a saved. Of course, y'all. I'm gonna, like, a lot of times when I'm like in the middle of, like, just being chill or whatever. Okay, here we go. Okay, so this one has titled, "Am I Asshole for Refusing to Let My Sister Stay With Me After She Got Evicted?" This is posted on Am I the Asshole subreddit. I, 28 female, have a younger sister, 25 female, who has always been kind of irresponsible with money and housing. She jumps from job to job and has had multiple roommates fallouts over the last few years. Last month, she got evicted from her apartment because she hadn't paid rent in 3 months. She called me crying, saying she had nowhere to go, and asked if she could stay in my spare bedroom just for a few weeks until she gets back on her feet. I told her no. I live in a one bedroom apartment. The spare is my home office that I use for my remote job, and I work long hours. When she stayed with me for 2 weeks a couple years ago, it was a disaster. She didn't clean up after herself. I had friends over late without asking, ate all my food without replacing it, and it took me months to get my routine back. I also can't afford to support another adult right now, as I'm saving for a house down payment. I offered to help her look for shelters or low-income housing options, and even said I'd pay for a week at a motel while she figures things out. But she got really angry and called me selfish bitch who doesn't care about family. Our parents are siding with her and saying family helps family, but they won't let her stay with them because of past issues. Am I also for not letting her move in with me? I feel guilty, but I also feel like I'm protecting my own peace and stability. The OP is not the asshole. No. The sister is entitled as can be. And I'm sorry, the fact that the parents are not letting her stay with them also, it's like, she burned the bitch to the parents. I mean, this is what irritates me with people. People like families everything, blah, blah, blah. Okay? So what? A lot of times family members, they're the ones that will screw over each other. Like, that's the honest truth. It's not that hard to do. I mean, the thing is, though, OP's standing up for herself. She knows how her sister is. Like, she has to do what's best for her. That's the honest truth. It's like, no. You're not doing nothing wrong. You're defending yourself. You're standing up for yourself. Like, I'm sorry, but OP's little sister's gonna fall on her ass. Oh well. Like, entitled much? Like, I'm sorry, if I had someone staying with me and they were eating up all my food, they weren't being considerate, it would just drive me nuts. But no, OP's not the a-hole. She's not. Let me see. Oh, here's a funny. This is literally the first comment on the post. Parents don't want her to move in with them, but insist you take her. Ridiculous. I assume nothing is ever her fault, too. Time for the family to stop enabling her and force her to grow up. Facts. And this one is responding to she jumped from job to job. Our parents are siding with her. And then they're saying she can jump into a job near your parents' home and they can house her. Because the thing is, though, OP's parents, they enabled her sister to be that way. It's the parents' fault. It is. Like, y'all created the monster. Boo-hoo. Okay, so, wow. Not the asshole. It's very telling that your parents won't take her, but insist you take her in. I really hope you are ice with them because they all sound I think the person was meaning, I really hope you are ice with them because they sound exhausted. I think the person meant to say, oh, low contact. That's what they say. Duh. Yeah. But, and then someone comments something, which I agree with. In this situation, sis made her bed. I don't blame anyone for not having an irresponsible person like this move back in. But the parents should be ashamed of themselves for not having OPs back here. Facts. Facts, I agree. Oh my God. I don't know. It blows my mind that there are people like this in the world. It's like, title much. I'm like, yeah, it's like, I've always told myself that, okay, if I grew up with money and if my family was loaded and I had trust fund, I would still be working my ass off. I wouldn't be entitled. Like, I'm sorry, OP's little sister sounds entitled. And this is an example why I'm titling this episode, Stand Up For Yourself. Because, yeah, I'm picking stories where people are standing up for themselves. No. Not letting people walk all over them. Okay. Where is the, okay. Let me see. Okay, so this is another one titled, Am I Asshole for Kicking My Mom and Friend Out? Okay, so OP's kicking out their mother and their friend. I don't know if it's a man or woman. It doesn't, the gender's not said, so let's just get into it. A couple months ago, I moved out of my abusive, cheating ex, and that took me a while to gather the courage to do. My friend, fake name Nancy, helped me through it, and I know she was getting tired of me because I wouldn't just break up with him, so I decided to stay in the city he's at, and at her apartment here since I fell in love with the city and enjoyed living on my own. Recently, I made a new friend, fake name Jake. We hung out a couple times. Me and Jake hooked up, and we talked about having a three-way. Then he tried to pressure me and my friend into doing it, which I said no to. Then he, oh my God. Trigger warning, I did not know this was in this story. He essayed dumb. After that, my mom tried pressuring me into moving out of the city I fell in love with and pressured me into quitting my job. My mom came up to pick up my friend since she doesn't drive and started packing up my stuff. Nancy was also pressuring me into leaving. Wow. So, right off the bat, fuck your mom and fuck Nancy. Wow. But I told them I like it here and I don't mind staying here while you guys press charges. I have a life out here and it makes me happy. In the middle of them packing up my stuff, I ran out to a coffee shop and called the guy I'm talking to because I didn't want to leave. I don't know anyone else with a car who could hide me. My mom was going to take her home, but she refused to. I just wanted to be alone and try to live a normal life after something so traumatic. They came back in front of the house and just parked out there, and I didn't let them in. They finally left and stayed at a hotel. And I decided to do my friend's braids to take my mind off things and feel normal. Nancy got mad at me for hanging out during all that. But the night before we were at the hospital and talking to police, I just wanted to feel normal. And I feel so pressured just to throw everything away. Just last month, my abusive ex kicked me out and sold my car. So she knows I've been facing a lot of losses. Am I asshole for kicking them out? No, OP, you're not. This is, okay, so I'm taking my story because OP didn't even put their gender. I'm assuming OP's a woman. Second thing, the friend Nancy and their mom, that just sounds so, they sound so yucky. It's like, no, OP, you're not the asshole. You were standing up for yourself. You have boundaries. Like, I'm sorry, OP, but no. And the thing is, the mom and the friend, they're going to try and make OP feel bad. But it's like, no. OP's not doing nothing wrong. She's defending herself. She literally just got out of a toxic relationship, and then she got assaulted. I don't know if... Well, it sounds like Nancy got assaulted too, but I don't know. Nancy and her mom just sound evil people. They sound, yeah. I mean, they sound very selfish. That's how I'm taking it with the story. Like I said, I don't know. It just blows my mind. My thing is this. When people have boundaries and they're sticking to them, people won't have issues with that. It's like, no. I'm defending myself. I'm sorry, it's a problem. No. I'm not going to tolerate being disrespected. And, the thing that irritates me about the story is that the OP have a toxic relationship. And her mom and her friend know about that. And then she got assaulted also recently. It's like, it's a lot of shit going on to her at once. It's like, can this girl catch a break? No, she can't. Well, OP, I hope you stick to your guns and just cut your mom and cut your so-called friend Nancy out of your life. And y'all, I didn't know there was sugar in that story. I had no clue. So, okay, I'm gonna do like one more or like two more. Let's see. I think I'm gonna. Well, like I said, okay, like I said, those at the end of the stories for this episode. But like I said, I was trying to do y'all trying to be a little longer episode, but I'm sticking with the theme for the episode. So episode 1, standing up for yourself. Like I said, I relate to that a lot. I've had people try and walk all over me and screw me over and stuff. Like I said, I did a podcast last year. I stopped doing it, but I'm back. And yeah, like I said, I liked that that's the first episode title I'm sticking with, episode 1, standing up for yourself. Because when people want to have boundaries and stuff and people want to walk all over people, it's like, no, like this is my boundary. But like I said, I'm gonna try and do long episodes, but I'm actually about to do a double because after this I'm recording 2 more episodes. So I hope you guys like the episode, and comment below what you guys think. And like I said, and if you guys have any stories for me, just Reddit stories you guys want me to read. I also like a lot of scary stuff too, so I'm gonna along with the Am I the Asshole, I'm gonna also read creepy stories because I like creepy stuff too. Yeah, and I'm also starting another podcast also. I'm titling it Talk with Toby, where I am talking to my friends and family. I'm interviewing them. Yeah, it's, because I've always wanted to have my own little talk show, and so it's over there's gonna be my little talk show. But love you guys in peace.